Whispers and debates are growing around UNT's newest addition on campus. The University Union released a list of restaurants that will be available once the union opens later this semester, but one restaurant has caused controversy. Alcoholic beverages may be served at Fuzzy's if UNT's Student Government Association allows it. SGA is discussing on how to prevent irresponsible behavior.
So can you tell me how SGA plans on tackling the issue of alcohol being sold in the union?
We're reaching out to other universities to see what they do and what their alcohol policies are, whether it's serving alcohol past 4 p.m. or not serving alcohol at all.
Many students who drink often visit the popular bars on Fry Street near campus. The area has not only become a popular area for its variety in beverages, but also for its arrests.
Most of SGA's concerns involve the decisions that students could possibly make after consuming alcohol. According to CAS in higher education, nearly 30% of students drive after consuming alcohol. That will be nearly 3 buyers of these 9 drinks bought here at the bars near campus.
Some students feared for their safety, especially heading towards and from night classes. And students who were in fear of alcohol sales often mentioned their legal age and their right. But while some saw the serving of drinks to be a game changer, few students don't believe there will be much of a difference.
There is no difference between walking literally across the street to drink.
SGA is planning on making a final decision before the union officially opens on November the 11th. Trerell Hearn, NT Daily TV. One person's giveaways is another student's project, at least for the Design 2 students at University of North Texas. Here, students are asked to buy from Denton's Friends of the Family thrift store and transform it into art, and their finished idea will be auctioned and sold for a price.
From clothing pieces to even fragile items like this one, students are able to use any of the items that the store sells to create their piece of art. And Denton's Friends of the Family say that they've already been receiving phone calls about this year's donation.
The project has become a required part in the 3D design class, and UNT's design students have been debuting their artwork for the past 2 years for the company. Managers of the store even say their business together is a great learning experience.
Well, it's important for the students to see what a nonprofit organization does and where their creativity will help.
But it's all for a cause. The students' finished project are donated to the thrift store to help those impacted by sexual or domestic abuse, issues that are more common nearby than some may think.
It's an issue that affects us here on campus. A lot of people just think that domestic violence and sexual assault and things like that happens to people who are married or older women, but it impacts our peers, people that we go to class with, people that we're in organizations with.
A report done by the Domestic Violence Hotline states that nearly 58% of those who reported experiencing these issues were in college. But Denton County's Friends of the Family hopes to lower these numbers by involving students in their artwork. Trerell Hearn, NT Daily TV. Tables are being set and grills are heating up again for UNT's student-run restaurant, The Club. The restaurant just opened again for reservation and is taking on large crowds of hungry customers. And for UNT's hospitality students, this is an opportunity to gain some experience.
It's really important to learn the management side. That's why this restaurant's so important, because it's a huge step between being a server and going to management. And you kind of learn, it's kind of an easy way to learn.
UNT's hospitality management program uses the lab to familiarize students with all aspects of running a restaurant. From food production and marketing to even planning out the menu, students participate in keeping the restaurant running for business. And instructors over the program believe the restaurant can even compete with surrounding food services.
It's also the best deal on campus or in this area because you can't go anywhere in the area to get a 3-course meal for $7.
The Club is one of 2 restaurants in the northern Dallas-Fort Worth area that is fully operated by students and offers dining services to the public. Monster.com expects an increase in hospitality jobs by 2% in the year 2022.
The club plans on having its last serving on November 25th. For just $7.50, customers can try its gourmet meals. Trerell Hearn, NT Daily TV.
It only usually happens every blue moon, or in this case, every supermoon, when the moon appears darker as it passes through Earth's shadow in what we call the lunar eclipse. And some Denton residents say they've been waiting all year for this rare viewing.
It's just different than what we usually see. I mean, we're used to seeing the white moon, so this is going to be really cool to see the blood moon and a lunar eclipse at the same time. So I'm pretty excited.
Sunday night was the mark for this rare event, and UNT's astronomy department planned to make it even more special. The department hosted a watch night party for the public at one of its observatory centers off campus. UNT's director for the astronomy program says that this event was nothing to miss.
People realized that this hadn't happened like this since 1982, and it was going to be about another 30 years before it happens again.
More than 1,000 attendees came to see the reddish moon, and for those who were curious, received a short lesson on what was happening right above their heads.
Those who attended the event were able to use the site's powerful telescopes to view the blood moon. And if you missed the total eclipse this year, you might not catch it again until the year 2033. Trerell Hearn, NT Daily TV.
This should be the site of a Finnish union, where students come to relax and enjoy new meals. Instead, students are forced to eat elsewhere. New restaurants including Taco Bueno and Burger King were promises to the students for this fall semester. Now students have paid and haven't seen or eaten any of it.
I guess we're all waiting for the union to open so we have more options, but I feel like, when we have flex dollars, we're being forced to go back and use it in the cafeterias.
But while some students see this as a disappointment, others see the benefits.
It feels like you're not spending money when you really are, but it just feels a lot better and it's really convenient.
This semester, students are paying more for their meal plans, but can also receive up to $400 in flex dollars depending on their selection. Dining services say that this is an increase from the amount students received just last year.
And so the idea was, well, let's increase the amount of flex. And then what we did is take a look at the service in Kerr. The volume of service in Kerr on Saturdays is generally pretty low.
Dining services were also expecting the union to be open, but now they hope that students continue to use their flex money at the available cafes and one late night serving cafeteria.
If students become hungry after 9 p.m. during the weekday, with just a charge of $3 to their flex money, they can now stop by Kerr and grab something to eat. Kerr Hall will be the only cafeteria with late night services. Trerell Hearn, NT Daily TV.
"2015 is the year to celebrate for one of Texas' oldest universities. University of North Texas will be taking a trip down memory lane by honoring the school's 125th anniversary this semester. And some students are excited for what's to come.
I'm definitely excited. I'm excited that the University of North Texas has been around for so long, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the new initiatives are going to be.
President Neil Smoshnisk is kicking off the celebration with his annual State of the University address. From construction of the new union to handling past financial issues, the president is telling it all. But current accomplishments are not the only thing the president plans on acknowledging.
We're going to discuss what our plans are for the upcoming year, opening up a new campus in Frisco, expanding our activities in downtown Dallas.
UNT is focusing on expanding the university after receiving record-setting numbers of enrollment this fall, with more than 37,000 students entering this semester. Among those plans of new buildings and parking lots comes the possibility for a new campus in Frisco, Texas.
Happy 125th birthday, UNT.
Now, since the president has just spoken here at the Murchison Performing Arts Centers, be on the lookout for more events pertaining to UNT's 125th anniversary throughout the year, and look out for more news on that new campus in Frisco. NT Daily, Trerell Hearn.